Hi, I'm T, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Paper Towns, a novel by John Green, which is fantastic, interesting, and unique novel that I thoroughly enjoyed. I was very eager to read this following how much I loved The Abundance of Catherines, and I decided that I had to read it before I saw the film, due to my golden rule, read the book before you watch the film. And this book didn't disappoint. Our protagonist is Quentin or Q Jacobson, whose boring life is turned upside down when the stunning Margot Roth Spiegelman moves in next door. To the young Q, Margot is an adventure. It's all fun and games until one day Margot and Q come across a dead body. Years later, our two main characters are in high school and have drifted apart. They hardly speak until Margot climbs into Q's bedroom and invites him to join her on a mission of revenge. They have their night of adventure, but when Q wakes up in the morning, Margot has vanished. The main plot follows Q and his friends as they try to uncover the cryptic clues that Margot left behind. My favorite element of the plot is the three sections. The book is split into three parts, namely the strings, the grass, and the basil. These represent three metaphors used throughout the book. Each section focuses on one of the metaphors, and it is mentioned in a number of forms. It also sets the atmosphere for each section. The strings is about breaking and irreversible change. The grass is about friends, family, and memories. And the basil is about journeys and final destinations. This was a very clever move that I haven't seen in a young adult novel before. In my opinion, the best thing about this book is the discussion of identity. The book focuses on each character's different idea of Margot, and eventually there are realizations that she's just a person like them. There's so much thing I could say about the importance of the ideals in this book. The metaphors are beautiful and really interesting. There are some gorgeous phrases that I would love to steal for my own writing. To give you a taster, my favorite quote is this: "It is easy to forget how full the world is of people, full to bursting, and each of them imaginable and constantly misimagined." John Green has done a remarkable job at balancing the metaphors and the philosophical discussions with developed characters and some really funny comedy. Q is relatable as our main character, a teenager who is at a bit of a lost point in his life. He does what most people would do in his situation and is interesting without being precocious or cringeworthy. His speeches are really well written and reveal a lot about his personality. Q's best friend Ben was a character I disliked throughout the most part of the book, with his derogatory language and backstabbing personality. However, I think he added drama to the plot, and most readers can relate to having a friend like him. I really liked the character of Radar, Q's other best friend, who is more intellectual and into posting on a site meant to be the parody of Wikipedia. In the second half of the book, we get to know Lacey, a former popular person and enemy of the three boys, who befriends them and helps in the quest to find Margot. She was the character who I grew to like gradually, but by the end of the book I could see how necessary she was to solving the mystery. Throughout most of the book, Margot is more of an idea than a character. Everybody has different memories of her, and so sees her differently. Q's ideas of Margot evolve through the story, and her character becomes steadily more complex. Even when we discover the real Margot, she is still one of the most complicated characters in young adult. Paper Town was one of the most funniest books I have come across in ages. In my opinion, the funniest part of the book was the road trip towards the end. I won't spoil it, but it is crazily random and had me actually laughing out loud. Not only this, but the book almost has its own language of inside jokes like Black Santas, catfish, and beer swords are all involved. The ending of this book will break your heart. It is sad, but it feels right given the rest of the story. Everything is pulled together. I loved how metaphors recur throughout the story and making everything flows together. I've recently been thinking that all John Green books seem to have a common language. I smiled every time I saw references from his other books. For example, the three metaphors and the famous It's Metaphor from the Fault in Our Stars and the road trip and the Catherines. I could go on and on about this book, but I'll stop there. To conclude, Paper Towns is a remarkable and funny book with great characters and beautiful metaphors. I would recommend it to fans of any other John Green book or fans of any similar young adult authors such as Rainbow Rowell. But to be honest, I think everyone and anyone can gain something from reading this. Okay, that was a quick review of the Paper Towns. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, and if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you again in my next review. Thank you for watching.